heard you could shoot. That's a lie. That was a lie. How did it feel to get that many shots, make that score that many points, and be in a situation obviously they are embracing you and need you and want you?
Yeah, I mean, it felt really good. I felt like first thing was just I felt comfortable, and like I didn't realize how much like you can take that for granted. So just to be out there and feel comfortable, and like you said, to feel and know that like I'm wanted and needed, and like this coaching staff, the players have my back. Yeah, I mean, I think it showed in just my ability to play and be more of myself, I think.
Was the block more important to you than the block on Beasley more important than the threes?
No, because like you said, the first thing you said to me when I sat down was, "Oh, you can shoot, huh?" So for me, it was the threes. It's kind of like one of those. It's like get that monkey off your back. Like just one of those things you want to. It's like I've been in the gym and like my coaches, they've seen it. My teammates, they've seen it. But it's like until you do it in a game, no one will really believe it. So to have had a chance this early to kind of get that out of my system, I guess, in a sense, feels good. Take some of the pressure away.
How was it to play with Dame? Because he was telling us that he has known you since you were in college. You guys used to work out together. What would it like to actually play with him in an NBA game now?
It's so much better playing with him. It is not fun guarding that man. So to have him as a teammate and just see how talented he is, like his ability to find guys and his willingness to play the right way and be able to score in like the most incredible ways. And also, I think more importantly, the thing that you don't see as much as an opponent is just his leadership. Seeing and hearing him in the locker room, in the timeouts, on the court. I mean, it is really, really impressive.
How did your role in Philadelphia this year play with you mentally?
I'll rephrase that as far as the freedom I have here to shoot open shots, make plays, be a part of the offense, I think frees me up mentally, and it allows me to kind of tap into the confidence that is there based off of the work that I've been able to put in over the last few years. And whereas in my roles in the past, there wasn't the opportunities or the involvement in the offense, so it would make it hard to kind of feel grounded or comfortable. So like second guessing myself and doubting myself would creep in, where I mean it's early, but I mean to have one practice and one game under my belt and already feel comfortable, I think says a lot.
This team has, I would say for the last decade, the goal has been like we need to prove defensively. We're a good offensive team, but we got to get better defensively, and it just hasn't come together. As someone who's kind of known as a defender, whose main skill is a defender, is that a situation where like you feel like you could really help, or is there pressure because of that, or because I think a lot of people are maybe looking to you to be like, hey, we finally have a guy in that position that maybe can help us become a better defensive team.
Yeah, it's funny. Like defense comes so naturally to me. It's just this instinctual thing. Like if you put me on a basketball court, I'm going to figure out how to make plays defensively. Similarly, if you put Dame on a basketball court, give him a ball, he's going to find ways to make shots. It's just going to happen. And so to that point, it doesn't really feel like there's pressure. It feels like a lot of opportunity, if anything. And I'd say what I'm most excited about is just learning. I really don't know what I'm doing out there yet. So just learning the defense, learning these guys' tendencies and things like that, so that we can do it together. And it's more of like this dance and a movement of like cohesiveness as opposed to me just trying to make plays as an individual.
Which kind of speaks to the nature of defense too, is that it's not like you don't just get a Dame on defense and then become a good defensive team.
Yeah. And I think what this team has as a foundation, I think allows for them to be a good defensive team. And I mean, I was so surprised just like guys' willingness to talk and communicate to each other and the effort that was there. And I think just as you get guys who can kind of anchor a defense, that effort will kind of be honed in, and like as opposed to being this like floodlight that kind of becomes wasted energy, it can be like narrowed down into a laser. And I think being able to have like Jeremy back, Nurk back, and myself out there, like I'm really excited to see what that will look like for us defensively.
Being back in the Northwest a factor and feeling comfortable, is it strictly about the organization and Dave and Chauncey and everybody?
One more time.
Is being back in the Northwest a
Oh.
factor and feeling comfortable?
Yeah, I mean it's home. I've done countless weekend trips from Seattle to Portland with my friends. I mean, I've done a bunch of the hikes out here. I've seen all the waterfalls. Like it's definitely an easier transition than I'd say being drafted to Philadelphia and moving to the other side of the country and trying to find my bearings. I feel grounded out here.
What has Chauncey said to you about, in terms of embracing you and telling you what they expect from you?
Yeah, he pulled me into his office before the game and was just like, "We're really happy to have you. We believe in you. Like, I want you to feel like you can go out there and just play and do what you do defensively." He's like, I don't want to hold you back in any way. Like, he's like, I'll give you freedom to play through some mistakes as you go and just make these plays, because it was just nice to hear that he recognized my value defensively. And then also, he's like, I want you to shoot. When you get the open shot, shoot the ball. Go out there and make the right play. If you turn the ball over trying to make the right play, I'm not going to get mad at you. Like, having that kind of support from your head coach, I mean, it means the world.
Cam said similar things coming from a situation he wasn't playing at all lately, jumped out of rotation. You went from a starter to 12 minutes a game when I first saw it. It shocked me, because I'm like, why is he coming playing 12 minutes? But how did you deal with that?
It's hard. You gotta.
Especially when you're so good at something.
Yeah, you have to find peace, and when your circumstances are in alignment for you, you got to go internally. So, just being able to find it within myself to have peace and find comfort, so that I could go out there and not play from a place of anger or resentment, but just play because of like passion and love of the game, and allow that to be the thing that comes through. Was hard. It was definitely hard. And I mean, I did it with the few opportunities I had, and now it feels like I have much more opportunity, and it's really exciting.